I am freaking monetized, y'all. I literally got the alert on my phone yesterday, and they basically just told me, sorry, I just woke up. They basically just told me, hi, you can become a YouTube partner now. And I thought I got the full level of things, but I'm only at the first level. So that means I can do super chats and memberships now. So look out for that soon. And I can also do a bunch of other stuff. Once I wash my face, honey, let me get cute for y'all. But I just wanted to start off today's vlog by saying how excited I am for this next chapter on my YouTube journey. And I wanted to thank you guys for watching my channel and subscribing and liking and commenting and just being really dope. Like, we're building a cool community here that's unlike any community I've ever built. It's a loving community, which I really appreciate. It is a supportive community, which I really appreciate. And it's just a dope community filled with dope people. So thank you for stopping by and showing me some love and being very loyal and a part of my community here. So let me get myself together, y'all. Oof, yikes. And more content coming, I promise. Like, more coming. But let me get myself together, and then I'll come back. Yeah, so, okay, I look a lot better now. Don't mind the clothes over there. We're doing laundry. So yeah, I don't know if you guys have known, like, my whole YouTube history, but basically for the past, like, I would say maybe like 6 months, I've been really hitting it hard on here. Like, posting 1 to 3 videos, or maybe even more per week. And that's honestly what you need to do to get monetized. Like, if you're not posting, then you're never gonna get monetized. But if you're posting 1 to 3 videos per week, I would say that is a good way to get monetized, okay? And some people will be like, oh, you need to post listicle type content. And shout out to Broderick. Yes and no. I don't disagree, but I also don't fully agree that that's the content that you have to post. I think you can do a mix of things. I think it's very important with any strategy on social media. And just some backstory, y'all. If you know me, you know me. But this is not my first rodeo. I've worked here, BuzzFeed. I worked with Tamron Hall, Queen Latifah. I also worked at MTV and a couple of other places. Now I am a talent manager for influencers. So it's not my first rodeo in building communities or building social media strategy out. But the one thing that I am learning about YouTube is it's a different beast. Like, I've never delved into the world of of YouTube in the manner of which I am now. Like, I've never, been enwrapped in it and really diving into it and learning more about it. So, however, I'm learning a lot. So what I've learned is you don't have to post listicle content to be successful in it, but you do have to showcase some sort of reveal, so to speak. What I mean by that is storytelling is huge on here. So I'm talking to you basically right now and telling you a story of why and how I became monetized on YouTube, right? Like, I'm informing you and adding value to your life or entertaining you in a fun and unique way that you don't really do on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook. You see, here it's a little differently. Storytelling is key. Like, you can literally post anything as long as you're telling a story, a beginning, middle, and end, and providing value within that story. You're going to find success here. So if you think, damn, I really want to be a YouTuber, or I really want to get creative and monetize on YouTube, well, think about what you're posting on here and think about how you are informing your audience or educating your audience or providing value to your audience. If you're not doing those things, then 9 times out of 10, you're going to really have a battle with monetization here. Like, it is going to take you a while. So there's that. Now, it did not take me that long to get monetized. I think some people, it takes years, okay? It only took me within like probably 6 months of very hardcore strategic posting to get monetized. Most people, it takes years, right? So I think what we have to do there is kind of evaluate why and how my content was able to push that to a faster, situation. I touched on very sensitive topics, like conversation pieces like, why are gay men single? That's a crazy thing to sort of bring to the table and talk about. I talked about, why I got fired from my first job at Tamron Hall. I talked about why Risa Tisa's video series was going to change TikTok. That was one of my first videos that went really viral on here. And I say really viral because YouTube viral for me is a little different than virality, so to speak. And let me be very clear, going viral on YouTube is not good. Like, seriously, when you go viral on YouTube, that's not what you really want, because you're going to get in a bunch of people just based on that one specific topic, not the topic of your whole community that you're trying to build, right? So what I mean by that is you're bringing in a big audience that is interested in that particular piece of content, not just overall what you're bringing to the table. So you might bring in very specific people that might not be turned on by other pieces of content, which will in turn, then they will leave your audience. So, but one really quick thing that I love about YouTube is how loyal people are. And just, I think there's more value to me, the person behind the camera, building my community here, because people are way more loyal and trusting here on YouTube than any other platform. It's harder to build people here, but it's way more rewarding because those people are so much more engaged and quality followers, okay? No shade to the other platforms, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Anyway, so let me finish making my coffee here. And then I'll tell you guys more about what I have learned. Another thing I learned is it really, like, once you get the freaking notification and freaks you out, you're like, oh my God, I made it. It doesn't take as long as they say it takes. It says on there, it takes like 2 to 3 weeks for one step. It says it takes a month for the other step. It all happened for me within 24 hours. I was like, oh my God, that was so quick. So don't get your hopes up, or don't feel like it's gonna take forever once you finally get that notification, because it isn't. You're going to get it within probably 24 to 48 hours. I would say max probably a week, but it really happened really quickly. Like, I'm sure they have tons of people reviewing channels and making sure, everything is up to snuff when they're, approving your channel. So don't feel that that is going to be a deterrent in the process. You're going to get that monetization turned on rather quickly once you get the notification. So like I've already said, the controversy of topics works on YouTube. So it's important to sort of think about what topics you want to touch on that might be controversial or capture people's attention. So think shock value, but not salacious in the sense of where it's not real or not true or false information. That's not the kind of vibe you want to put on here. But if it's videos that are going to capture someone's attention quickly, then that is where you're going to get their attention and engagement. Second, your thumbnail, honey, the thumbnails that work are ones that show expression on your face. Like think, like that. I'm gonna put up here on the side some of my thumbnails that have done well, just so you can get an example of what I'm talking about there. It's a pretty unique skill to master. I'm good at it because I worked at BuzzFeed and one of our jobs was to select thumbnails. So we had 3 options that we could pick from creators that were making videos, and we would go ahead and select a thumbnail for that particular video. So I have experience there, so I've taken that experience and kind of put that to work on my channel here. But just some advice for you, think big picture, like think, expressive when you're doing your thumbnails. What's gonna capture someone's attention as they're scrolling through YouTube? Or 9 times out of 10, they're going to see your video pop up on their, what they call the For You page on YouTube, which is basically your discovery area. It's your home page. That is where your picture is going to pop up. And I'm clicking around, I'm going to click on a very interesting image. Think of it as a newspaper when you're reading it, right? So if you're reading a newspaper and there's a headline that's crazy, you're like, what the fuck is going on? I'm more likely to want to read that than a headline that's boring or basic. So again, it's your thumbnail and your headline. So when you're writing your headlines, one bit of advice that I like to use when I'm writing my headline is, why is somebody going to want to click on this? Or why is someone going to be interested in this topic? Maybe it's a question. Questions always seem to do better than just statements, I feel, on my channel. So if there's a way to create a question out of something, I'm going to lean into putting that as my title versus a statement. Also going to put here some of the titles that have done well for me right down here, so you can check those out as well. I'll also put some of the videos, my top videos, in the description of this video, so you can check those out as well, just to get an idea of what I'm talking about. Anyways, y'all, just a few tips in my little YouTube journey. The thing about it here is I'm going to keep you updated. So make sure you go ahead and smash that subscribe button, because y'all are on this journey with me. I'm going to be doing way more videos now, more vlogging, I think, outside of my apartment. I know people love that when I get out in the wilderness, but I'm definitely kind of weird about doing that, but I'm just gonna pull the trigger and do it, because what am I waiting on, If I am able to do this channel, which I took a very long time to get into finally doing, then why am I not going to push myself to go to the next level and give you guys more of what you're here for? Entertainment, right? So make sure you go ahead and smash that subscribe button so you don't miss the next video, and go ahead and give this video a like so it pushes it out to more people in the algorithm, right? And comment below, what is your favorite thing about my channel? And make sure you, again, subscribe. Thank you again so much for watching, and come on this monetization journey with me. I'm gonna take you along the whole way and keep you guys updated along the way, because I have some other things that I'm going to do to help sort of bring more monetization buckets to my channel. Not gonna be selling products like TikTok Shop, y'all, but just check it out. You'll see it. It's not gonna be crazy, trust me. But thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.